versus Film.
Hi and welcome to Man vs Film. This is going to be a movie review for Spectre. Sam Mendes returns to the director's chair to do his second Bond movie after Skyfall, and along with him is Daniel Craig, Lea Seydoux, Christoph Waltz, Dave Bautista, Ralph Fiennes, Monica Bellucci, Naomi Harris, Ben Whishaw. It is a great cast and it really creates a team. Now, when we last saw Bond, he was getting back to the way he was in the 60s. He had M, was the male figure, he had his Miss Moneypenny, he had Q, he had all his gadgets back again, and it was kind of like a full revamp, and they were going to take it a step forward with this movie. Bond's renowned for opening with these fantastic action set piece scenes before the credits roll, and this one's no different. In fact, I'd go to say this one's one of the best ones that I've seen in the cinema. It starts with a tracking shot through Mexican City on the Day of the Dead festival as Bond tracks his target and takes him out in particularly vicious fashion. It is a long action set piece and it is fantastic. I was thrilled, glued to the screen. I was at the edge of my seat watching this thing. It was really pumped and I loved every second of it, and I thought, when the credits started, I had a sinking feeling that this was going to be the highlight of the movie, a 2-hour 20-minute movie, and it's going in the first 15 minutes. But I was completely wrong. I found out that I loved Spectre. So the story of Spectre is that Bond discovers that there is a secret society of mass villains who are controlling the majority of the world. And he's doing it as his job to find out who's the head and destroy the group. Take it down once and for all. M's unhappy with him because the mission at the start of the movie wasn't authorised, so he was off book when he was doing it, and M's getting a lot of pressure from the government who want to scrap the 00 programme completely. Bond goes rogue and decides to chase after the head of Spectre, the secret society that's chasing everybody around. Now we know from the trailers that it's Christoph Waltz, we've seen it, and it's one of the sort of poorer parts of the movie. What we find is we don't really have a particular villain. We see Christoph Waltz in a 5-minute scene, and then we don't see him again to the end of the movie, which is almost like an hour and a half later. And he only appears for like 15 minutes in that. But they do try and keep an antagonist within the movie itself, and that is Dave Bautista, a silent, behemoth, angry, hulking monster who just is set on one thing and it's destroying Bond. Now the one thing it did set me in mind of was Fast and the Furious 7, the way Jason Statham just keeps appearing out of nowhere to cause mayhem. That's what Dave Bautista does in this movie, but I liked him appearing. You always feel that Bond's going to get the upper hand, and in one of the best action set pieces in the movie, Bond and Bautista fight it off in a train in particularly nasty fashion, and it is an excellent action scene, really thrilling. This movie has a few good action set pieces, most of them you see in the trailer. There's a great car chase through the streets of Rome. There is a fantastic aeroplane chase where Bond's chasing 3 vehicles in his little biplane. And of course the fight in the train, the whole action set piece at the start, and the sort of lower key spy mission right at the end of the movie. Now, Daniel Craig, I think, is a fantastic Bond, and he has been fantastic since Casino Royale, and he continues that stretch here. Sam Mendes looks as if he's trying to up a little bit what he did in Skyfall, but it's not quite to Skyfall's level. That doesn't mean that it's a bad movie. Now, reading the reviews, a lot of people have different faults with this. They feel that it doesn't tie into the Bond universe. They feel as if they're trying too hard. I didn't get that. I like Bond. I'm not a complete diehard. I've got all the movies and I enjoy them. And I enjoyed this one as well. I find it far more enjoyable than Quantum of Solace. Maybe not as good as Casino Royale or Skyfall, but it's still a very good movie. The Bond girls are fantastic and look extremely attractive, as they always do. Q's relationship with Bond is something new and fresh, and something that really holds the movie together a little bit. Their dynamic is fantastic, and I really like that about these movies. The action's shot in a way where you can actually see everything that's happening, and I'm grateful for that. I mean, I do like the Bourne movies, but they really introduced shaky cam a lot, and something that's been abused, and it's nice to see that the Bond movies take a step away from that and actually protect the movies and show the action the way it's meant to be seen. The story's quite light and it's similar to things that we've seen before. We've seen Bond go rogue before, we've seen other agents and other spy movies going rogue to solve this big mystery that's going on, and Bond does it just as well as anybody else does, but it's not a fresh storyline. That's the only thing I've got down for it. And the fact that the villain isn't as villainous as I would like. I really liked that Javier Bardem's bad guy in Skyfall. I thought he was fantastic. He had that little twist that most of them did, and it's interesting to see Christopher Waltz in this, but I don't think he's got to the highs that we've seen him in other movies. Hopefully Daniel Craig returns and Sam Mendes comes back as well, because I really do like his direction on these movies, and we see if they can close off this little trilogy within the 5 movies and continue on a storyline that starts in this I don't want to talk about because I feel as if I'm going to spoil it. Overall, I thought Bond was a really exciting, fast-paced, thrill ride movie. I didn't find it had many downs. I kept my attention the full way through and I really enjoyed it. I am going to give it 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good. Thumbs up. You should definitely check it out on the big screen. And I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.